This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Stroud looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing now is Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. Another one caught by Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they would be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Second down and 8. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for Baltimore. First down.
They go play action now. Jackson with a catch made by Hopkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now Lamar changing the play.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. yards there on the keeper at second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And now they'll shift things around. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And his throw is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Stroud. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Nico Collins. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. 3rd down. All you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And they're going to get him. They bring him down the same down to the 16-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. Here's 3rd and 7. Jackson. He's got space past the 25. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Second down at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
Again, Jackson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Christian Kirk deep to return it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Texans will take over.
27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And Stroud now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. Maybe a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Okay. 19. That's right. 19 Texas.
In motion right, that's Dell. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. Yeah, great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mixon. Touchdown, Houston.
Mixon on the carry. Touchdown, Houston.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Go. Yo.
Now it's Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Oh, the return is Kirk. A minute 50 to go here in the first half. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
First down.
Here we go. 18. Okay.
Here's Stroud. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here goes Stroud again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And a potential turning point as he get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. 18. That's it. Hey, south. 11.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Hey, somebody gotta do it. I tell the G's, hey, watch him do it. He's a pound outside, all from the music. He like what he owns. He's the Alpha and Omega.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That went into the hands of Flowers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We change it.
Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. That's another one complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Texans scoop it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Stroud sets up the play action. He'll buy some and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Jackson now.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. To throw is Jackson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. Now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a quick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Play action. Stroud now.
He finds his man complete. That's Jordan. And out across midfield down to the 45. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Dafe always so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
But it's certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Stroud off the play fake. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
And Stroud now to throw.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
In motion right, that's Dell. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. A short one there, caught by Likely.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Mixing up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Throw caught by Flowers.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Texans' 38-yard line.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. This offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
It's third down.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Baltimore first down.
Now it's Jackson.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Brings up second down at the 7-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Ravens 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop?
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. This big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Walk to the right, walk to the right. Walk to the right. 90 seconds.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. A very solid gain of 27. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll bring up a second and short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I think he tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position, no one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins
from 17 yards out.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Ravens 23. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
The
give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up, sit up, sit up.
Here's Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he will have the Ravens first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Again, Jackson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing is Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's Collins complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Stroud to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And his kick is good. He got
bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Patterson going to bring this down to the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You change it. Get up. Get in. That's it. Hey, report.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
46-yard line.
180. That's it.
To throw is Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
One last shot for Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Texans, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.